Go Goldwater! What up, everybody? We are back with the new campaign trail, and this time we're going to be Barry Goldwater and trying to take down the behemoth known as LBJ. Let's hope that we can win the presidency. So let's read the synopsis. America in 1964 stands unsettled. Memories of the late beloved John F. Kennedy still prominent in the nation's memory. Yeah, so with the 1964 election, we all know that it is an absolute landslide of an election. Barry Goldwater only wins the Deep South and his home state of Arizona. In this election, the only real two swing states was, I guess, Arizona, Idaho, believe it or not, was a swing state. I mean, look at that. And Florida. We're going to try to win a lot more than that this time around. As the nation recovers from the shock of November 1963, the 1964 campaign is just beginning, with questions swirling around America's course in Vietnam, Social Security, and civil rights, among others. LBJ aims to maintain his large lead in the polls, defend his policies while keeping both integrationist and segregationist voters of the Democratic Party on board. Yeah, at the time, Democrats are very popular. LBJ, pretty popular. This is before the Vietnam War really spirals out of control. And I mean, one way to win a lot of votes is to be in favor of civil rights, except if you're in the South. Barry Goldwater hopes to make up ground quickly, reuniting his party behind his conservative vision after a contentious primary, as well as flipping the South for the first time since Reconstruction. So Barry Goldwater is a very, 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 very hard-line conservative. All right. This is a guy who is against the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Not because he's racist. He is not racist, but he is a very small government guy. He wants to leave everything up to the states. It actually came to the point, it's quite humorous looking back on it now. Well, actually, no, it's not humorous, but it's just like, even MLK was against the, nomination of Barry Goldwater. And there's like signs at the time, people saying like, oh, Party of Lincoln, ? Against the Civil Rights Act. So that's definitely a big contentious thing that we gotta try to combat in this. So my strategy for this time around is we gotta reunite the party. We gotta get those Rockefeller types on board with us. More of that liberal wing of the Republican Party that still exists at this time. We gotta keep in mind that the political parties used to have different wings. Like there's a conservative wing and there's a liberal wing, and both with the Democrats and Republicans. I mean, the Democrat in the South is going to be more, socially conservative as opposed to a Democrat in the North, and vice versa with Republicans. So let's continue. So we're going to pick Barry Goldwater and see what it says. So, senator from Arizona, the leader of the conservative wing of the Republican Party, Barry Goldwater is perhaps the most controversial candidate nominated for the presidency in recent memory. Goldwater has made his name on his staunch conservatism, arguing for Social Security reform, small government, and a halt to further civil rights legislation. However, as beloved by his supporters as Goldwater is, the moderate liberal wings of the Republicans have no love lost for him, especially after the long, contentious primary that saw him narrowly defeat Nelson Rockefeller and his self-damaging vote against the Civil Rights Act of 1964. And this is, it's going to hurt quite a bit. Republicans up until the 50s, were basically this party of, the North. And at that point, they really aren't anymore. Goldwater finds himself in a precarious situation as the campaign begins, running against a popular incumbent, a radical reputation, and his own penchants for ugly gaffes. It will take skill and luck to even claw back into contention, let alone win. Well, way to beat me down right away. If he wants any hope at the presidency, he must find a way to minimize mistakes, appeal to wary moderates, and pull together a party that has been wholly fractured below him. All right, let's do it. And we can pick our running mate. We got William Miller, who we did go with, and that's it. Ooh. No Rockefeller. I mean, who else was in that primary? Let's take a look real quick. Got it right here. So we obviously there's Rockefeller, Henry Cabot Lodge Jr. and William Scranton. I mean, either three of these guys would be good choices for running mates, but we can't have them. All right, so what does it say about William E. Miller? Longtime representative from New York. I mean, New York would be nice. And the current leader of the RNC, William Miller stands as Goldwater's preferred choice for vice president, chosen because he drives Johnson nuts. Similarly aligned in terms of ideology, Miller differs from Goldwater in terms of the origin as a Catholic New Yorker. He has been effective in helping Republicans win House seats, but is little known by the greater public. Though he may be from New York, few expect his selection to have much effect in swinging the state to the Goldwater campaign. Okay, so this doesn't really help. I mean, it makes sense for him picking someone from the Northeast, but you kind of want to pick someone that's either to the left or the right of you. You know, we want to cover demographics that you're not necessarily getting. And I understand the whole Catholic thing, but ultimately, I don't think that's going to be enough. And we're just going to do normal. All right. Congratulations! You have won the 1964 Republican nomination for president. As you take the stage to cheers and applause from one side of the floor and stony silence from the other, what will you touch on in your acceptance speech? All right, we got to bring this party together. So we got candidate for conservatives. We got pivot to the left. We want to cut the Johnson's majority by promising to respect the Civil Rights Act and highlight our own forwardness on the issue. We can assure liberal fears. I mean, I still want to run as conservative, but I mean, without any northern support, it's going to be very, very tough. If we want a chance to get back into the fight, we need moderates on board. Our speech will be on unity and strength in the party as much as it's about my ideals. Okay. So, obviously, the first choice is going to be just disastrous. I mean, we can pivot to the left. Or we can try to get moderates. You know what? Let's try and pivot to the left. Let's see what happens. Continue. A surprisingly liberal tone is detected in your acceptance speech, to the chagrin of your conservative following, even if it does suit the worries of the other across the aisle. One stands out, however. What is that? In your acceptance speech at the 1964 RNC, you said, "And may I remind you that extremism in the defense of liberty is no vice." What did you mean by that? Oh, great. So that's one of the infamous gaffes in the campaign. LBJ is going to successfully paint Barry Goldwater as an extremist. We cannot give the power over to him. He's going to start nuclear war. He's going to blow up the whole world. You know, just really painting him as a crazy, crazy guy. What does it sound like I said? We need extreme solutions to extreme problems. I mean, that's what I would say. By the word extremism, I simply meant patriotism. That could be considered a gaffe, and then this person not love their country extremely. We'll go with the second choice. That should help out. And here's the electoral map. I mean, Alright, so right now our electoral votes, we're at 90 electoral votes. I think it's 270 to win at this point. Not looking good. So we got Virginia. We'll probably stop in Ohio first, but I'm trying to look like what would our path to victory actually be. I mean, California looks like it's just out of reach. New York, Illinois, all the big states are just, this is not looking good. Just my phone went off for a second. All right, let's click on Ohio. We need to have a decent chance of trying to get Ohio. Oh my God. An embarrassing gaffe has hit the papers all over the country. Goldwater suggests the use of nuclear weapons in Vietnam. We need to find a way to shut me up. Oh my God. Disaster. This will be a common pattern throughout the entire campaign. Why did you pick Bill Miller as your running mate? Miller and me agree about almost everything. I chose him because I believe we represent the future of this country. And he's a devout Catholic, a good man. Neither of these are good answers, honestly. Like, oh, I agree with everything. Oh, he's Catholic. It's not going to work. Oh my god. Reality is, he's not a very good running mate. So I guess we'll be optimistic. Future of the country. Goldwater Miller is sure to drive conservative turnout this election season. Well, we lost Florida, and now we're losing Virginia. Oh, good. Oh, man. We'll go to Virginia. A new wave of attack ads have gone out across the nation, highlighting Johnson's involvement with Bobby Baker and Bill Sol Estes. There is a lot of corruption in the government right now, and, bribery going on. Ooh, keep the attacks coming. This is a weak point of Johnson's, and is sure to hurt him. Your nomination has scared off moderates in the Republican Party, with several Republicans such as George Romney and Nelson Rockefeller refusing to endorse you. How will you reunite the party? Okay, we need to just reunite the party. There may be differences between our wings of the party, but we must remember that we're all Republicans and stand united in our common goals. I like that one. Or we can go, Humphrey and Johnson are socialists. That's not going to work. Continue. Perhaps good sentiment for more of a united time, but disaffected liberals in the party fail to see what common goals are left. Oh, God. Well, that helped out, though. We got Florida, and we'll go to Virginia next. Ohio seems to be getting darker, which isn't good. Go to Virginia. Your civil rights position is the most controversial part of your campaign. Would you like to clarify your position to help ease the fears of Southern Democrats or Northern moderates? Ease the fear of Southern Democrats? Aren't they going to vote for me since I'm against the Civil Rights Act? Okay, anyway. I would like to clarify in regards to the Civil Rights Act of 1964, despite my vote against the bill, I will uphold it as president. I would like to see it repealed. I still believe it's unconstitutional, but a president cannot ignore laws that he dislikes. Ugh, this is kind of a sticky situation. Let it be known that I side with the states on the civil rights issue. I will not change it. That's just going to be states' rights at its finest. That's, the hardline conservative position. I would like to change my previous position. With the passage of civil rights of 1964, I shall make no attempt to remove this law, but I will oppose further legislation such as mass busing and enforced integration. Oh my God, that's not good either. So we got these will just make the moderates and northerners just angry. And this is just like, yeah, it is what it is. Really no good answers for this. We can take a look at the states that I want to win. How about Ohio? Civil rights, it's moderate. And my position is technically a conservative position, but it's not like, yeah, but the headlines, though, the headlines just like, Barry Goldwater against civil rights. And that's what they did. These states that I absolutely need to win, they're all moderate states. But once even Pennsylvania, we might have a chance there, I hope. We'll just take my moderate stance then. States' rights. This appeals to Southern voters with the downside of driving moderate Northern voters away. And I figured, but all these responses weren't very good. Great. Oh, the Daisy ad? No! What a bastard! Oh my God. If you don't know, the Daisy ad is one of the most successful political attack ads in American history, if not the most successful one. Basically painting Barry Goldwater like, hey, he's gonna blow up the world. Damn those ads. And, we still got Florida. We don't got Virginia. We need Ohio. Okay. Let's go to Ohio. Dwight D. Eisenhower is a very popular figure in the Midwest and Plains, but not as popular in the South. You've recently filmed a television ad appearing with Eisenhower. Where and how frequently would you like to air this ad? Ike is too popular not to have this ad play in every household, or we can just limit it to the Plains and Midwest. Let's just put it everywhere. Put it everywhere. I think no matter what I do, I'm not gonna lose that solid South. Lyndon Johnson has attacked our record on Social Security greatly, even running an ad where our own running mate Bill Miller says we wish to destroy the Social Security system. How should we fight back against these ads? We need to clarify Goldwater only advocates for reforming Social Security into a voluntary program. Oh, that's... Oof. I mean, that is Republican politics 101, but it doesn't sound too good. I mean, Goldwater's record on Social Security has always been in support of this program. This is dirty politics from Johnson. I mean, that's just straight up just lying. I don't know if that's going to work. Let's counterattack Johnson on the inflation issue. This hurts the Social Security program more than anything I proposed. I like that one. Let's do that. Pointing attention to Johnson's faults is always a good thing. Okay. We got Virginia. We kind of lost support in Ohio, but we got North Dakota. Alright, okay. I think these states are definitely in the realm of possibility. Let's go to Kansas. I mean, when's the last time a presidential nominee of us ever went to Kansas? Hubert Humphrey is another weak spot. What am I saying? Weak spot of Lyndon Johnson's. We could try to attack his running mate to gain an edge in the poll, to hopefully swing more conservative line moderates to our side. Want to know who is at fault for the Civil Rights Act? It's Hubert Humphrey. Oh God. We should try to avoid talking about him, or we can just say he's a socialist. Let's just not talk about him. That's the best answer to that. Some sense of missed opportunity, but others agree that the angles of attack on Humphrey are weak and best outside of the South. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, like, how successful would it be if I just call everyone socialist? Like, would that actually work? Ugh. Another day, another speech. What will you say today on the campaign trail? Let's talk about fiscal conservatism and our plans to reduce inflation. That could work. We should talk about states' rights and the Democrats' plan to destroy the 10th Amendment. Nope. Johnson's weak point is the Bobby Baker case. Let's talk about Baker and Billy Sol Estes. I mean, yeah, we can exploit a corrupt administration. Why not? Let's do it. Okay, so that actually hurt a little bit. We're down a couple points in some of these states. Okay, we got Kansas, so electoral vote 101. So, I mean, we still don't have a real path to victory, though. We need Ohio, and somehow we need to get, like, Pennsylvania or Michigan or something. There's no way we can get Texas. Because even if I rack up the vote in all these states, it's just not going to be enough. We need some big states on our side. Would it hurt to go to New Hampshire? Let's do it. There's been a lot of talk from your camp about cutting spending to reduce the growing inflation. What programs would you have in mind? I'm not sure, maybe everywhere, really. No. For too long, farmers have been stopped from participating properly in the free market. Cutting their subsidies will benefit both the budget and farmers. I like that one. First and foremost, cuts will be in foreign aid. Okay, we'll help out the farmers. Goldwater has received an endorsement from the leader of the Alabama KK. Oh my God, get out of here. We don't need you. LBJ has already capitalized with attack ads going out nationwide. What should we do? Well, this hurts. We gotta reject him. Get out of here. Oh my God, that just hurt tremendously. Freaking KKK. Like, know your place. Never endorse anybody. You're gonna hurt them. Oh my God. Okay. We just lost North Dakota. Let's go to Ohio. Would you appoint federal judges who support the decision Engel versus Vitale outlawing mandatory school prayer? I mean, if I'm going to be a hardline conservative, I mean, it has no place in public schools. But if you're going to a private school, then there should be no issue with school prayer. This was a very big issue at the time. Let's see, we have Catholics, Jews, and others in this country who should not be forced to pray in a certain way because of what school principal believes in a public school. This is a First Amendment issue, in my opinion. I really like that answer. I'm disappointed with this decision. Appoint judge to support religious freedom. And, okay, we're going to go with the first one on that. If elected as president, what will you do to lower the inflation rate in this country, which currently stands at over 4%? Our inflation is being caused by all this Great Society nonsense. We're going to slash the programs. I mean, the thing is, like, I'm pretty sure Americans really like those programs. Ohio is moderate on that. Yeah, they really like this Great Society going on. Where else could I get votes? How about California? I'll pay a visit to California eventually. I mean, we gotta try and get it. The inflation rate we have in this country speaks to the heart of Democrats' problems running the economy. I mean, that's pretty good. More Great Society, and we have non-issue. All right, we'll just attack the Democrats. Okay, not bad. Let's go to California. I mean, we're getting decimated there, but opinion of Kennedy loved. Interesting, because it went to Nixon. Let's go. Goldwater has been seen as the candidate of the John Birch Society, a fervent group of anti-communist conspiracy theorists. What should we do about this? I mean, do we embrace being an anti-communist and conspiracies, or do we just denounce it? How's that going to go? Let's take a look. There's nothing on just, like, I guess, foreign policy here on here. You know what? Let's embrace this. Why not? But then again, conspiracies, that's just going to make me look kind of crazy, though. Yeah, put out a magazine article. Let's reject it. Having recently received endorsements from both the KKK and John Birch Society, we need to find a way to distance yourself from extremists and put yourself into the American political mainstream. God damn. Alright, they have freedom of speech, but we're not going to support them. Alright, so, I mean, that kind of hurt a little bit. We lost Virginia. 85 electoral votes. Not that good. 5 points down in Ohio. And just none of these other states are budging at all. We lost support in California. Great. Let's go to Pennsylvania. Today, famous South Carolinian and 1948 Dixiecrat Strom Thurmond is now a Republican. Oh, good. I mean, I don't know how that's going to help at all. I mean, we already had South Carolina on lock. If there are doubts about you winning South Carolina, they should be gone now. Nikita Khrushchev, Premier of the Soviet Union, has been overthrown. And this is going to hurt me. Wow. Wow. What can I do? Oh my god, and I'm losing more states. Let's keep the states that we still have, I guess. Let's go to Virginia. What is your opinion on the military draft that is currently in place? The draft is evil and should be abolished? I mean, at this point, is that really going to hurt us? We need to make sure that our military is adequately filled with personnel. That being said, I would prefer to see a volunteer system. And then again, I gotta keep in mind, this is the 1960s. World War II is still fresh in everybody's minds. The Cold War is at its height. It definitely would not be popular to say, like, oh, we gotta get rid of the draft. Let's just make it a volunteer system. Why not? Famous actor Ronald Reagan has given a long speech in support of Barry Goldwater in California. Well, we need Reagan's help. The speech, immediately popular nationwide, has been dubbed A Time for Choosing. And I don't have any choices with this. Okay. Johnson still has Virginia. Not doing good in California. Didn't help at all. And the election is coming up pretty soon, and it's not looking good. Can we at least get over 100 electoral votes at this point? Ohio. Vermont and Indiana are key states for any Republican to win. Would you like to put campaign efforts into winning these states? I mean, it would be nice, but they're kind of out of reach. Maybe we can try to run up the South a little bit more, perhaps. Yeah, let's go to the South. Why not? The 1964 campaign is drawing to a close, and chances don't look good for Goldwater's success. Are there any last-minute statements you'd like to make to win voters over? I would like to remind civil rights conscious voters that I was fighting for civil rights long before they were popular, as well as helping found the Arizona chapter of the NAACP. We need to double down on the states' rights issue. Social Security is a winning issue. Well, there's no convincing the Northerners that we're a champion of civil rights. That's not happening. Just run up the South at this point. You made a final appeal to Southern voters at the expense of moderate support elsewhere. Will it be enough to win? I mean, look at that. We got Tennessee. I mean, that just helped us quite a bit. Let's try and see if we can win North Carolina. Where would you like to campaign on the last day before Election Day? Let's go to the South. Try and run that up as much as we can, because that's all I really have a hope of winning. I'm pretty sure we lost. Election night has arrived. Let's see how it goes. Oh, man. Alright. Come on. We're going to win the White House. Is it going to happen somehow? Well, Johnson won Indiana. I got Georgia. First time in American history that Georgia went to a Republican. Pretty good. I mean, I got 20 electoral votes so far. Alright, we got the rest of the deep south. Oh, I got Tennessee. Pretty good. Barry Goldwater didn't get that in real life. And just, I'm pretty sure the entire Northeast is going to come in. Yeah, I lost already. Wow. Just got obliterated. Alright, I want to see if I can win the rest of the South and see if I can win some of these western states. Okay, I got North Carolina. I want Florida and I want Virginia. Okay, Arizona, pretty good. Oh my god, I lost Virginia. I got Nebraska. I got Florida. 95. Let's get over 100 electoral votes. Let's do this. I want Idaho, I want North Dakota, and I want Kansas. Come on. Got Wyoming. Come on. I'm pretty sure I got Idaho in the bag. Gotta have it. Alright, these last couple states are taking a little bit. Oh, I got Idaho. So 102 electoral votes. Let's see if I get North Dakota and Kansas. Those are definitely in play, and I lost both of them. Wow. Okay, so I got 102 electoral votes. I'm pretty sure the real-life Barry Goldwater got 59, and he got like 37% of the popular vote. I got 41. So, I mean, not horrible. How much did I win North Carolina by? 3 points. About 2 points in Florida. I decimated in South Carolina. Ooh, that's pretty good in Tennessee. I mean, that states' rights stance. Wow. Pretty good. How much did I lose North Dakota? 3 points. Not 1 point. New York just obliterate Ohio. It's within 10 points. It's not horrible. 1 point in Virginia. Go to final results. Well, despite your best efforts, perhaps it was always an impossible task to beat an incumbent as strong as Johnson. Yeah, that might be the case. So, results by state. Well, I mean, I lost. Can't really expect that much. I mean, I am Barry Goldwater after all, so yeah. Now, it was suggested to me last time that try to throw the campaign to see it as LBJ to see if Goldwater can win. So I'm going to try and do that really quickly. See if we can make a President Barry Goldwater. Okay, now we're going to be LBJ. Can we pick a different running mate? No, we can't. Continue. And let's just throw this completely. Congratulations on securing the Democratic nomination for president. Alright, let's see what we can do. Let's focus on the Great Society. Everyone knows what I want already. Show expansion of civil rights. We need to go the other way for now. I mean, all these are like pretty good answers, but this one's probably the weakest one. This moderate turn is welcomed by moderates and Southern Democrats alike, making up ground among them, but the Liberal supporters are very deflated and seeming abandonment on the issues they champion. Good. Some of your supporters expected candidates like Robert F. Kennedy to be selected as your running mate. Can you explain why you chose Hubert Humphrey instead? Yeah, let's just pick that one. Alright, so we're destroying him right now. We're only going to campaign in the Deep South. Why not? Let's throw it. Oh my god, but he makes gaffes constantly. It's going to be pretty hard to lose this. TV ads are really popular. Yeah, we'll focus on... I mean, these are, again, both really good answers. Goldwater is just shooting himself in the foot. We'll just try that. Oh my god. We're even gonna... We might be able to win Arizona. Oh no. I mean, Arizona was the closest state in that election, I'm pretty sure. And then another ad, I mean, they're attacking me, so I guess that's something. You know, I guess a question about Southern Democrats. We'll stick to typical railing against Republicans. I won't be one of these who lose the solid South. Yeah, let's do that. Oh no. Yeah, we'll try to just appeal to all these Southern Democrats that we're not going to win. Oh, there we go. Okay, that helped. Utah. Ooh, okay. Keep going to Mississippi. We're going to do a one-state strategy. Civil rights again. Huh, okay. Civil rights continue to be a major issue of the times, with African-American activists like MLK and Malcolm X still marching on the streets. Okay. Haven't we done enough? Yes. Disappointing, yes, I will disappoint everybody. Hubert Humphrey is an outspoken liberal. That can't really hurt us there. Okay, I mean, looking good. 144 electoral votes for Goldwater. Go to Mississippi again. Goldwater has swung around to attack your presidency from a different angle. Attacking you is too soft and ineffectual in Vietnam. Okay, yeah, I'm soft. Why even bother? We're so far ahead, or... Yeah, let's do it. Goldwater's campaign continues to hit your campaign hard on the Bobby Baker and Bill Sol Estes scandals. Okay. Yeah, we'll just say, like, yeah, I'm not going to deny it. Your openness surprises many analysts, but perhaps the impact of the scandal has lessened your honesty. I don't want anyone to believe me. Mississippi, again. Moderate Republicans have been quite dissatisfied with the course of Goldwater's campaign, and many major figures on the liberal moderate wing have refused to enforce them. There may be opportunity to win these moderates over. Should we go for it? It's no use. I don't want them. Get them out of here. Speeches are a big part of any campaign. Yours is no exception. What would you like to talk about today? Talk about Southern issues. Why not? Oh my god, look at this. We're still winning, though. Richard Nixon, the former vice president, has given a speech attacking Hubert Humphrey. Well, attack him every single day. Keep attacking him. Your Great Society has been a major part of your campaign promises, but many potential voters are wondering how you plan to come through on some of these promises, like slashing poverty. Would you like to expand on your plans? No. Going to expand welfare. Seeing a lot of growth. I mean, all these seem like kind of good answers. I don't know. All those are good answers. Yeah. Mississippi. Would you appoint federal judges who support the decision Engel versus Vital outlawing mandatory school prayer? Oh, hell yeah. We're going to outlaw prayer altogether. Okay, because that's going to be super unpopular. Appoint federal judges. I'm disappointed by the decision. I would certainly appoint judges who see the wisdom in teaching their kids. Interesting. A lot of these are in favor of it. Whatever. If elected as president, what will you do to lower inflation? I don't want to do anything. The inflation we have, we'll just attack the Democrats ourselves. Okay. We're still not winning, though. I mean, we're still not losing. Go to Mississippi. Oh my god. Goldwater, stop doing stupid stuff. Oh my god. Oh my god, like, he just keeps shooting himself in the foot. Back to Mississippi. Okay, Strom Thurmond, yes. And just other things are happening. A lot of stuff that's just out of my control. Is it impossible to throw this? Maybe this is like a set, perfect path you have to go on. The draft is evil. It should be abolished. Yes. If warmongers like Johnson... Yes, myself. Yeah, Ronald Reagan, stick the movies. Oh, I think that helped, though. No, it hasn't changed anything. Back to Mississippi. I'm doing all this campaign in Mississippi. It hasn't budged. Though it may seem like a foregone conclusion to attack Goldwater on the Klan endorsements, the fact remains that we are still behind in the South. We need the South. Making up ground in the South is better than expanding massively to the North. It hurts me to say, but hold back the attacks for now. Yeah, we need that South. The campaign is rapidly moving towards its close, and civil rights remains a major issue in America today. Is there any last-minute appeal you want to make? Let's see. Hope and change, pragmatism. Yeah, just keep pandering to the South. Oh, but that helped quite a bit. No, I don't want... Oh, my God. Back to Mississippi. 15% for me. The final days of the campaign. Okay, we're going to go just to the Deep South. Why not? I still think I'm going to win. I don't think I can throw this. I think LBJ is just too popular. Okay. Come on. Come on, Goldwater. You can win. I mean, you got Vermont. You got Indiana. Okay. 50-state sweep. I mean, he's doing pretty good. But I'm pretty sure there's nothing I can do to lose those big states like New York. I got Massachusetts. After everything I said, I still get that state. And yeah, the big states like Illinois, New York, Pennsylvania, California, Texas. I'm going to win them all. Like, with those states and just running up the totals on some of the other states. That's all I need. Wow. He's going to win all of the West as well, pretty much. And still, I'm going to win. And that popular vote, though, is super close. Yeah, so I guess if you don't know much about the 1964 election, you gotta know that Goldwater, I mean, he shot himself in the foot many, many times, and I won! Wow! I even won North Carolina and Tennessee. Pretty good. And I'm pretty sure the last states are gonna... Oh, he won Washington. I was not expecting that. Those last two should come in for me, though. Well, last three. Oh, okay, he won Oregon. Who's going to win Nevada? Come on. Okay, so LBJ, can he be defeated? I don't know. I mean, there's really no real path to victory for Goldwater. I really can't see one. It seems like it's impossible to make inroads in these northeastern states or Illinois. Maybe you could win California, but I don't know. It seemed like LBJ had over 60% of the vote there. So I realistically don't know if it is possible to beat LBJ. But anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Definitely be doing more of these in the future. I had a great time doing this one. Hopefully I can perform an upset one of these days. Anyway, more videos coming soon.